Hello and welcome. You're listening to Start Again with Shaunna Lee, the place where you will be reminded that it's never too late and you're never too old to do the damn thing. So stick around if you're ready to vibe higher and be inspired to chase your dreams. Together, we will uncover your soul's truest desires. Now, if you're ready, let's get started. Well, hello, and welcome to another Simply Shaunna episode. Today might be a little pokey. I might trigger a few of you guys because I have an unpopular opinion that I felt compelled to share with you. So, there is benefits to all of us to start being a little more open and transparent with what we actually earn. This idea of salaries being private, or it's none of anyone's business how much you make, or somehow there's a negative connotation to sharing what you talk about. People might think you're bragging or that it is not humble. I call bullshit on all of that. And here's why. One, it only serves to educate other people what is possible. And I would argue that, especially in the corporate environment, the only one we're protecting by not talking about what we're actually making is our employer. So the idea that, a project manager would make between X and Z is helpful information for someone who's applying for the role, who's interested in maybe going to get PMP certified. Like, there's all sorts of reasons why knowing what the salary range is important, and also why you're seeing that become more transparent on job searching sites like LinkedIn and Glassdoor, because it's important, it's relevant. How do I know if I want to do that particular job if I don't even know how much money I could potentially make? I would also say that it serves to educate our children in what is important. There's this concept right now. I feel really strongly about this idea that our kids do not have to go to college to earn a good living. There's this old way of thinking that you go to college, you get a job, you build a career, and that's how you're going to be most successful. When in all reality, there are people very happily doing trades as their profession, and they're making a damn good living. So, by us talking about what those salaries are, it really helps to fill that gap when you realize, oh shit, I could learn how to weld, which I think is fucking awesome, or I can go to beauty school because I am fascinated with the beauty industry and I want to do people's hair or nails. And you realize you could make just about the same amount of money as an admin assistant, if not more, right? So we force our kids to go to college because we think it's the way to get the best paying job. Now, obviously, if you want to become a doctor, you need to fucking go to school to become a doctor. However, that's not the only way to be successful, because I would argue if we actually sat down and thought about what does it mean to be successful, it actually has very little to do with how much money you're earning. People want more money because they think it's going to make them happier. What will make you happier is doing something that is fulfilling to you. And maybe that is welding. Maybe that is doing people's hair. And maybe, yeah, you think crunching numbers in a spreadsheet is really cool and you find that satisfying. Fucking do that. I'm just saying, the more we talk about our salaries, the more transparent we become. It only sets us up for truly deciding what we want to do. The other reason why I think this idea of not talking about money has sort of eked its way into our society is this idea of competition, that, well, if I tell other people, then they'll want to do it, and somehow that their success will take away from mine. There's this reel on Instagram right now, which perhaps I will do one just to promote this particular podcast episode. However, it says something along the lines of, "Girl, you can't compete with me because I want you to win too." And that is the environment that I'm trying to foster, is this whole area where women are building women up, people are building people up, and we are supporting everyone else's success because we know that it doesn't take away from our own. I don't know why we think that there's this limited source of money or somehow success is limited and that if other people are successful, it somehow takes something away from us. Bullshit. Not true. Not true at all. We can all get what we want. And the reason is because we all want different things. If you think about the dating world, pick 3 of your friends and start to picture the type of man that your friends are interested in. Well, they're not the same person. They each want different things. Maybe they have some similarities across them, but the reason there's this idea of limited lack-based thinking seeps its way into dating as well because people are thinking that we're looking for this one perfect person and that that person might be taken by someone else. And again, I'm going to say that is bullshit. There's an infinite possibilities of matches for you that could be true heartfelt connections. There's not just one man out there for you, just like there's not one perfect career for you. There's so many possibilities, and you getting what you want doesn't take away from someone else. And the more we start talking about the things like salaries, the more we start to take the veil of competition away and we start to lift the veil of control and fear. Because think about who's driving the narrative around keeping salaries quiet. It's companies, because the more you know, the more they have to pay you, or the more equal they have to be in the way that they pay all of their employees. This is why women, especially, I had a friend of mine early in my career say, we women need to start telling other women how much we are making. If you look at the data, it shows that women are still making less than men are in the same role, in the same position, dollar for dollar. I don't remember the exact numbers. But women especially need to start talking about what they're making because it only helps other women doing the same role. So I would just say, again, like I say with everything, take what I say with a grain of salt, but start paying attention, start observing, ask some more questions, and maybe I will challenge you to be a little more forthright and transparent about what you make, knowing it can help someone else further her career. So thank you for your time today. Have a lovely week, my friends, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, listen. Are you struggling to find what your true purpose really is? You should try journaling. At the very least, it will get you to a better feeling place than where you are right now. I've created a set of journal prompts to get you on your way to discovering who you truly are and where you want to go from here. My free download is called Journal Yourself to Joy, and it's available at SimplyShaunna.com under Free Stuff. These are my tried and true journal prompts that will raise your energy, increase your positivity, and brighten your day. Download yours today.